A terrifying dog attack resulted in a baby having her cheek torn off while at her first family picnic at the beach. Little RosieMay Fitchett, 11 months old, had been petting two small dogs from the safety of her aunt's arms when a larger animal suddenly lunged at her. The animal tore off a chunk of her cheek under her eye, creating a large wound that left her covered in blood. The baby has since had several operations to rebuild her face, and has spent her first birthday in a hospital in British Columbia, Canada. The horror incident happened when her family went to a beach for their first gathering after lockdown in July. Family members had asked for permission for the baby to pet a group of dogs, which were all on leads. The tot had been stroking two smaller dogs, when the third lunged at her face and bit into her cheek, tearing a chunk of the flesh away. Her mum, Sarah Warren, said the family hadn't even had time to put her in her car seat, with the baby's grandmother instead holding her as she was rushed to the hospital. Sarah has told of how she suffered from a panic attack after seeing her baby's face so badly wounded. "It was super heartbreaking watching my baby go through that," she told the Summerland Review. Since the horror attack, RosieMay has had a blood transfusion, more than 50 stitches and follow-up plastic surgery. Following her initial admission to a Kelowna hospital, she was flown to BC Children's Hospital in Vancouver for another operation. She was also due to receive vacuum therapy to shrink the wound and a skin graft, after the reattached cheek tissue died. A GoFundMe page set up to help the family in July had so far raised almost £17,000. Organizer Deanne Nixon said the money would be used to fund medication, medical supplies, travel expenses and future surgeries that may not be covered. Mum Sarah, who has 3 dogs of her own, said the dog who bit her daughter had been put down. "As sad as it is, if it does it once, it will do it again, and next time it could be a kid's life," she said. Just last week the Mirror reported on a pensioner who has been left with life-changing injuries after she was mauled in a ferocious attack by a Japanese Akita. The woman, in her early 70s, was savaged by the family pet at her home in Wolverhampton, West Midlands. She was left with catastrophic injuries including partial amputations, it is understood. Police arrested a man, 40, on suspicion of being in charge of a dog dangerously out of control. The dog, which is not a banned breed, was humanely destroyed, West Midlands Police said. Read more. Read more.